Loveland, Ohio, 1972. The police officer drives down the road, his headlights illuminating the way ahead of him. All of a sudden, he stops. He's seen something. It is along the roadside. Ray Shockey has seen the frog. Hello and welcome to Random History. It's codename Hannibal here, ready to do our first cryptids episode. The Loveland frog is one of the strangest cryptids I have ever heard of. A gigantic bipedal frog waving a sparkly wand seen on mysterious backcountry roads in Ohio. It seems too ridiculously ridiculous to have anything close to a grain of truth in it. And yet it has been spotted by reputable people many times. Let's begin with the first alleged sighting. In 1955, an anonymous man was driving down an unnamed road. Boy, this does not sound dubious at all. When he claims to have seen 3 enormous frogs in a nearby pond. He watched them for some time, and right before he left, he noticed that one of them pulled out some kind of wand, and sparks began to come out from that wand. The anonymous man got out of there as fast as he could. Also in 1955, a woman reported being attacked by a large creature while swimming near Loveland. When she got out of the water, she had green marks on her skin. Years later, in 1972, police officer Ray Shockey was driving down a similar road when he spotted the frog. The creature scurried across the road, and Ray Shockey quickly stopped the car to prevent a collision. The frog then climbed over a guardrail and scurried down into the nearby Ohio River. When the area was investigated soon afterward, the only evidence was scratch marks on the guardrail. Several weeks later, another policeman spotted the frog. However, in his description, the frog also had a tail. The policeman fired at the frog, who limped away, and then again climbed over the guardrail, away from the officer. Sightings continued throughout the years, but none as famous or important as in 2016. A player of the popular game Pokemon Go claimed to have seen the frog while playing. But not only that, he also claimed to have gotten footage of it. I guess it's more than fictional cartoons that Pokemon Go lets you discover. This is the photograph that he got. The video looks like this, but it's even harder to distinguish the body of the frog from the night around it. The only thing you can really see are the glowing eyes. It's hard to tell whether the picture and the video are actually of a gigantic frog. It could easily be a person with 2 headlamps. Another Loveland frog video that has recently gone viral appears to show the frog killing a police officer. However, there are many things wrong with this piece of footage. First of all, other than in the video, I haven't been able to find out anything about C. Metzner, the officer supposedly killed in the video. And what I have been able to find has nothing to do with the Loveland frog. Now, for this one, it could just be that I'm looking in the wrong places. If any of you know where to find any information about C. Metzner, please tell me in a comment. Second of all, is the frog itself. Anybody who watches the video can quickly tell that the so-called frog is not a frog at all. It is covered in long, shaggy hair. Now, none of the earlier descriptions of the Loveland frog have anything like this. Lastly, though C. Metzner has plenty of time to shoot the creature, he instead seems to want to engage it in a fist fight, which he quickly loses. This makes absolutely no sense. It could just be that the police officer is panicked and not thinking straight. But still. So I think there are three options for what really happened there. Option number one. The police officer was attacked by a bear or a similar creature. Option number two. The entire thing is a hoax, which I think is the most likely. And option number three, Loveland is really a home for monsters because it has a gigantic frog and a werewolf. So what is the Loveland frog? A hybrid? A large lizard, as the police officer who shot it in 1972 claimed it was? An alien? A demon? That last option may be more realistic than it seems. The Shawnee people, who lived in that part of Ohio before the arrival of European settlers, had myths of encounters with a creature that sounds surprisingly similar to the Loveland frog. They, along with the Toy-Twee tribe that also lived in that area, have legends of a demon named Shawnee-Hook. The Shawnee-Hook were demons that lived in caves along the banks of the Ohio and Little Miami rivers. They threatened the people in the area, who eventually sent their best warriors to deal with the menace. A battle ensued, which resulted with the Shawnee-Hook leaving. However, when European settlers arrived and drove out the indigenous people, the Shawnee-Hook returned. So could this Native American legend be related to the story of the Loveland frog? Tell us what you think about the Loveland frog in a comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and Random History